Hi everyone. Some people it is at night, for others it is in the morning, but I'm glad to be here today, tonight. Good morning is for you. Right. Let me start by introducing myself for those who could be getting me for the very first time. My name is Nelly Irangi Shiguri. I am a trained counselor, a mentor, a life coach, and an educationist. Today, I have come here to actually just explore more about coaching. For those who have been in my space for some time now, you realize that I have a passion for young people, and so I have an initiative which we called as Edified Services, whose aim or whose main goal is to help parents, schools, organizations that work with children, young people, so that we support them to have these young people helped to achieve the right mindset, confidence, and resilience in life. What prompted me to start this was basically from my counseling work. I realized that most people who come for counseling had their issues stemmed from way before, since they were young. And I therefore developed a passion because I would love to see young people grow up with the right mindset. I'd love to see people who are empowered, people who can make right choices so that their future is a great one. I personally had a difficult upbringing, and those who have listened to my story know that how we are brought up, or the environment that we are raised, has a great to do with how our future will turn up. But I'm grateful because along the way somebody helped me to discover myself. Someone helped me to form the right mindset and to achieve confidence along the way, and here I am. So I'm proud, and I love working with young people. Just as Frederick Douglass said, it is easier to build a child than to repair broken men. Yeah, it's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. I strongly believe in that. And that's why I take my time, my energy, get the right skills and knowledge to be able to empower young people and pride in working with them so that they can have a better future and achieve their life purpose. So this 2023 is an awesome year for me. Why I say this is because I would love to see more parents investing in their young ones. By young ones, I mean start as early as when your child is able to understand themselves. As a preteen, a teenager, and a young adult, help them get the resources that can give them a better standing in life. And I would want us to do this more in the coaching space. So today I would like just to explore more about what is life coaching for teenagers or for youth. Coaching, as we know, is an intentional conversation which empowers one to live out their life purpose. How much better it would be when we begin earlier. Yes, how much better it would be if it is done early. The earlier, the better. For the young clients that I have worked with, I can confirm to you that this is an awesome journey. I've been able to see change in their lives. I've been able to see real transformation. And just seeing a young person activating their life because they have received the skills that gets them along the way. So then why teen or youth coaching? Teen or youth coaching is very good because you are starting at the foundational stage. You're helping your young person get the tools that can give him the right outcome to be who they are expected or they were wired to be by their maker. And so when I do this as a teen or a youth coach, I simply get into a relationship, have a conversation with them, find out what is it that their parents have realized as a point that maybe they are stuck, a point that they need to be helped to overcome probably a fear, a point maybe they are not doing so well in their lives, or simply that they need to be empowered and given the skills to become better in their individual lives. So then it means we sit down with this young person and help them generate the abilities within them that they can utilize to live a meaningful life. Do not tell me that they are too young or they will need to learn those things later. When a young person is given the right roadmap, we are sure that the future will be strong because they are forming the foundations for their future. So in teen coaching, a coach helps this young person achieve the desired goal. And the desired goal can stem out in different forms, in different ways. Meaning, coaching is simply helping a client move from point A to point B. From point A to point B. Point A depends on what it is that an individual would look at as an area that they need help or support in. For the young ones, probably it would be to achieve better grades. So their point A would be low academic performance or low grades. And so we work towards realizing point B, which is now better grades or improved grades. So it's a step-by-step action-oriented conversation that the young person is helped to realize the strengths that they have, the opportunities that are available within themselves or from the external sources that can help them achieve this. For another one, it could be maybe relationships. Probably they have issues with relationships within the home. So you help the young person tap into understanding how can I work on myself to be a better person as far as relating with others is concerned. So their point A could maybe be poor communication. Their point B would be improved communication with others. For another one, it could be low self-esteem or low confidence. So then we work towards what is it that could be causing this? What are your fears? What do you think you can do to achieve this? And we look at various available resources that the young person can be able to utilize to achieve a high self-esteem, and so on and so forth. So in coaching, the conversations are the sessions are tailored towards individual attention, meaning no one client can be the same as the other. So for me, I have found out that individual coaching works better than group coaching. And individual coaching is also very powerful because then you have a way in which the client and the coach get into a relationship, and you are able to help them to be accountable. So I give tasks and they perform the task, and we are able to analyze and see how far they are doing. So this year I am so excited because I would love to help your young ones achieve much, be better, experience their energy, experience the potential that is within them. And coaching is not only that there's a problem. No, there may not be a problem. It may just be that the young one is not achieving their potential, is not, getting out the real whole self. So you desire to see a better them, in quotes. And that is the power of coaching. Because then a coach helps the client to look into the inner resources, to look into the power that is within them, and they work on this to become a better person in their future. So the youth, the teenagers need this, because once you invest in helping them early enough, then you are sure that their future success is guaranteed. I would love to see more clients in coaching than in counseling, which I still do, but I would love to see more clients in coaching than in counseling, because then in counseling it's kind of I'm treating a sickness which may not be very good for the client. But in coaching, we are working towards empowering them, giving the tools that they can utilize on their own, helping them aspire for greater levels of victory, because they have been able to be set up for a great point where they receive power within themselves to navigate the challenges. And no wonder we have a teens program that we call as Navigating Teenagehood. Yes, navigating, meaning as they go through their teenagehood for the teenagers, then as they face the challenges that come with teenagehood, they are well prepared, whether it is negative peer pressure, whether it is someone just like bullying them in whatever form, they have the tools and the resources that they can be able to work through this by understanding who they are and by realizing that they have the potential and the power within them that can make them better people. So this is my vision, and this is what Edified Services is here for. And so welcome on board. I want to encourage someone who's still wondering what is this all about, teen or youth coaching. But there I start with preteens, and I have preteens that I am working with right now, and you can just marvel when you see these young ones do the little tasks that are assigned to them. They come the next time and they report, and you are glad. And I say, I wish I went through this when I was younger, but it's not late for us, so that we are not just targeting one area of their lives. I know most parents just concentrate on academics. Right, academics is okay, but even the most intelligent students that I have come across have issues when there is a challenge as far as mental health is concerned, if they are not helped to balance, if they are not helped to be psychologically stable as far as every other aspect of life is concerned. So this is what I am looking forward to 2023. Let's make it a year of investing in ourselves more, investing in our children, investing in our youth, investing in our family to support themselves, the young ones, and also to support ourselves, because it is very important when we begin early, and the outcome, the results are much better achieved when we begin early than wait when someone is an adult. Then we start running up and down to look for solutions. It's better to prevent than to cure. any issue in life. So you're welcome on board. I'll come back later and we'll look at how then do we structure our coaching activities, what are the benefits, and how can we get involved as parents. So thank you so much, and see you again next time.